power level is over 9,000! Well, let's talk about it. What's up, too? Back with another one, another car video. On the way, just traveling on the road right now. Figured I'd drop this video while it came to me, and wanted to talk about my superpower is semen retention. So, man, this has been an amazing journey. First, let me express gratitude before I even get into this journey, before I even get into this video, because I'm just so thankful to the Most High guiding me, providing me with the proper insight, intuition, and leadership to make healthy choices for myself as a young man. So just want to get that out the way. You always got to express gratitude to the universe. But let's get into it. Semen retention is my superpower. Growing up, they done taught us wrong, boys. They done taught us wrong, fellas. They told us, hey man, it ain't nothing wrong with getting on the hubs and the X and XXX and the, you know, nowadays with the OnlyFans, only stuff, all of that nasty nonsense. And even just, oh bro, the more women you're having sex with, the more manly you are. Oh! Cut it out. I haven't felt this focused, this driven, this disciplined, this powerful in a long time. And it's all because of semen retention. It's a lot of different things actually, but this video I'm gonna talk about semen retention. I am also eating healthier, but semen retention gave me the discipline to even eat healthier. I have more mental clarity, my skin is clearing up, my sleep, I don't need as much sleep, and when I do sleep, I get a deeper sense of sleep. I don't wake up feeling groggy. I can hit 2 and 3 workouts a day. I think I told you my focus is laser sharp, and it's all because of semen retention. Semen retention gave me superpowers. I don't know about anybody else and their journey. I watched a couple videos here and there, but I'm gonna tell you the real that's at least happening to me. This thing is magical. You know, I'm not into the whole drugs thing and steroids, but a free steroid, I would say, that men have is our testosterone. It's us having, you know, that buildup. But if we constantly busting nuts all willy-nilly, you're not gonna have that gusto, that bravado to do what you need to do as a masculine man in today's society. Plain and simple. Number one, for the dudes, porn is already out of there. Porn is already out of there. If you're watching porn, buddy, you really gotta you gotta cut it out quick, because that is like one of the worst vices. It's I would compare porn to like heroin or something like that. And I'm not just doing this, I'm not just saying this to be dramatic. I'm saying this because it has a lot of truth to it. Porn destroys the gray matter in your brain. It desensitizes you. It encourages you to be a dweeb whenever life gets hard. Like, oh man, I'm gonna go home and beat my meat, and now I'm in euphoria and I'm feeling so good. Hey man, face your problems. Face your problems. Conquer your problems. Do what men did before. You know, a lot of warriors in these combat sports. I boxed myself and I've wrestled since I was 7 years old. When you retain, you're able to go out into battle properly. Now, I'm not telling you don't ever release, but when you're trying to get a tremendous goal accomplished, you need to be retaining, because this is your life source. This is the seed to humanity. Semen, the seed. Women have the environment to cultivate a child, and they're the portals between the astral world, the spiritual world, and they manifest souls into physical bodies. But we have the seed of that soul, and we give them that. and they put it in their environment, and it's like we give them a recipe, we put it in the oven, and it cooks it and bakes, and it comes out delicious. But just getting back to semen retention, that's your seed, that's your life force, that is your essence, that is your rave rav, that is your wooze woo, you feel me? That's the shit that make you go bite the head off of something, you feel me? And I love it. I love this charge up. Before, when I wasn't on semen retention, I felt myself lethargic, insecure, from time to time. Couldn't really get too much eye contact. I was very drained. And especially for my fellas out there that are watching porn, again, it is unnecessary. Like, please get away from that vice. That is so terrible. I know it's temptation all over the internet, Instagram, Facebook, booty rocket everywhere. Hey man, you got to get some form of discipline. Love yourself enough to say, hey, I can do this for me. And as it pertains to even just having sex with various different women, I'm gonna make a whole nother video about what sex really is, about the sacred energy exchange. But you should have more self-respect for yourself than just, you know, like I said, I'm gonna get into that in another video, but you should have more self-respect for yourself to just be having sex with random people. If you knew the powerful, magical, sacred energy exchange, ritualistic intention, manifestation tool that sex really was, you wouldn't just be letting loose 24/7. You would keep that thing inside you and cultivate yourself as a man. We got so many dweebs out here, and we got so many guys that aren't really in touch with sense of self and don't know how to conduct themselves properly when they go out in public, because of the lack of vitality inside of themselves. I feel so charged up right now. I feel like I can climb a tree and do a backflip off it. I'm telling you, this is no joke. I already told y'all the detriment of porn. You guys can look into that a little bit more. But even as far as, like I said, having sex with various women and just ejaculating all the time, that's not good for you fellas. It's completely draining. You could be retaining your seed, focusing on your purpose. You know, all warriors throughout history, when they were about to go to war and battle, you think that they were busting all sorts of nuts before they went out? Heck no, they weren't. It's not a time to be relaxed. It's the whole purpose of semen retention is to cultivate yourself and build vitality as a man, to focus on your purpose, cultivate your focus, your discipline, your consistency, and just be laser sharp into getting your goals accomplished. You can't do that in comfort, and when you're constantly ejaculating, you're comfortable. You're sending signals, and your brain waves are receiving, okay, I'm accomplished, I can relax now. See, we have conscious things that we do, but we also have unconscious things that our body receives from us. And when we start to constantly ejaculate all the time, whether it be porn, which is the worst of the worst, or even with women, what it tells our brain is, cool, I have given my lineage to this world, I have procreated, I can relax now because I've done my job. And the job is not done, especially for a young man. It takes a while for us to cultivate ourselves. It takes a while for us to figure out our gift. It takes a while for us to figure out our purpose. It just takes a while. And during that time, if you're constantly in a state of comfort, and you can always revert back to, oh, I'm just going to beat my meat when I go home, you're going to be a dweeb. You're not going to be anybody successful. Life is going to pass you by. You're not going to conquer life. It's going to conquer you. So the whole thing about me being on semen retention right now, I feel like a freaking Super Saiyan, and it's allowed me to not only be good in fitness, but form discipline in so many other areas. Having this powerful seed up inside my body has me feeling like a generator. I can run farther. I choose to eat healthier. I sleep better. When I deal with people, I have more, I can delegate, and my leadership is 10 times better than it was before. Now, I'm not telling you to never ejaculate. You have to figure out what your proper ejaculation cycle is, because we all have one. For some people, it's every other day. For some people, it's every 3 days. But I do suggest for all men, especially young men, that you take a period of time, maybe a month. I would say at least a month. I really want to say 3 to 6 months, but at least a month of just retaining your seed and seeing the benefits that it has in your life. And you come back to me under this video and you drop comments about all the improvements that are to be had. The female attraction is different. They can feel that must, just that masculine energy just emitting and radiating off of you, and it just, society loves it. They love it. They love it. I'm telling you, and I love it too. And I love myself. That's why I decided to do this. You gotta love self enough to make certain sacrifices, fellas. So if you want to get your superpowers, just like I got mine, I'm nobody extra special besides the fact that I took action. That's the only difference between me and other people, is that I am a young man that takes action. I see it's a problem, I fix it. It's very simple. I don't boo-hoo and cry. For sure, I express my feelings, get it out, but get it done. You feel me? Get it done. And the way to get it done is to start to develop practices like semen retention, so you can formulate the proper discipline and the proper health for yourself to get things done. Do you know one drop of semen, I think, takes somewhere between 30 and 40 ounces of blood to make? A lot of dudes out here are balding on certain medications. They think they have depression. Bro, retain your seed. You're not depressed. You don't have hair loss issues. You're losing minerals from constantly ejaculating. You need to hold that thing inside. Give your nuts a rest. Please, give them a day off. They need a vacation, brother. Don't whack the chicken. Whatever you want to call it. But it's good to retain. And if you retain, I promise you that you will reach the height of success. It takes more than just retaining, but this is definitely the first step in cultivating yourself as a young man. So like I said, my power level is over 9,000 and I'm feeling good. I'm radiating. Life is amazing for me, and life can be amazing for you too. I'm nobody extra special besides the fact that I took action. But you can take action too, and you can be special too. That's all I pretty much have for you fellas. I just wanted to share a little bit about my experience on semen retention and me feeling so grand and divine and good. Hopefully you guys got some information from this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, you know the vibes. And I'll be tapping back in with you in a little bit. Peace and love, y'all.